We're back with more Fox Weather Live, and Fox Weather, we're your Hurricane HQ. Hurricane season officially begins 1 week from tomorrow, with NOAA releasing its outlook for the Atlantic on Thursday. An update recently issued for the Eastern Pacific as well. And it's predicting an above-average hurricane season for the EPAC and a more suppressed hurricane season for the Atlantic. But for the Eastern Pacific, it can still bring a lot of tropical moisture into spots like Palm Springs, California. And so that's why we're showing you what happened in the wake of Hurricane Hilary that was able to produce strong winds for SoCal. Here's the setup, though, for the Atlantic Basin to kick off hurricane season, which officially starts in 8 days. The bigger picture is we've got an area of high pressure over the central U.S. and another area of high pressure that's sitting off in the main development region. Both of these zones acting as conveyor belts to pull moisture and consolidate it right along the southeast coast. So at the bare minimum, it's going to feel very sticky, and you will have quite a bit of rain for our southern states going into the last week of May and early June. What's happening, though, in order to get thunderstorm activity to happen, you need some mechanism of lift. That lifting mechanism in this case going to be a stalled out front. Essentially what happens is a cold front originates from the north, tries to come down, and it loses steam and it can't move any further, so it just hangs out. And in this case, it's going to be hanging out right along the northern Gulf and along the Gulf Stream, which is a body of warm water that rolls up along the Atlantic coast. And in some cases, especially during the start of hurricane season, you can get areas of low pressure that begin to develop. And in some cases, they can turn into a tropical depression, tropical storm, even a hurricane. And the models at this moment, all of the models in some capacity, are pointing at there is going to be some sloppy, disorganized thunderstorms that have a chance at turning into something, maybe Arthur, which is the A-name storm that we will be talking about this hurricane season. One thing, though, that's going to limit the tropical development is the natural wind shear we get in the northern Gulf this time of year. Wind shear, great for severe weather if you're a tornado. You need the wind shear to get things rotating. For a tropical storm, it needs all of the winds to be quiet so the thunderstorms can rise, and then the Coriolis effect starts to take in, and then you get the natural circulation that forms with the tropical storm. As far as the Euro model, the confidence is high that we are going to be dealing with a very wet beginning to summer. So if you're planning any summer vacation, still haven't decided for the first little bit of June where you want to go, unfortunately, I have to say avoid the Sunshine State, or at least the panhandle of Florida for the next little bit. Anything that could try to develop is likely going to be very disorganized, but there have been a couple of models hinting at least something that has the propensity to be named, that would be Arthur, riding up the Atlantic coast and possibly making a pass near Nova Scotia. At this point, though, no matter what, it does show signs that this is not going to be impactful for the U.S. No landfalling systems, but we still have a good bit of time to sift through some of the details, let the models start to coalesce to one scenario as opposed to kind of be fighting over what's going to happen. But if there's any tropical development in June, it typically happens right along the Gulf of America and the southeast coast into the Atlantic. The one other time that we have seen a storm come out of the main development region was Hurricane Beryl. It was the earliest Category 5 hurricane on record, and that happened in June, where it started to roll through the MDR and eventually near the 4th of July weekend back in 2024 made landfall along the Texas coast as a Category 1 hurricane. So it had to battle the wind shear that was happening in the Gulf at that time. But at this point, we're tracking more suppression throughout the MDR, a little extra Saharan dust, water temperatures are too cool. So a Beryl-like scenario for this June, very, very unlikely. I would say almost a 0% chance here. The Euro model, again, above average precip, likely above average for the entirety of the southern coast. But overall, this is helpful. They're in extreme to exceptional drought. And last year, the reason why Florida is in such a bad spot with the drought and the soil moisture is because they didn't have any landfalling tropical storms, which is great news. You don't want the damage and devastation that can come in the wake of that. But they need that tropical moisture. It's their rainy season, and without it, they then get set up in a bad path for the rest of the year. At this point, the Gulf is supportive in terms of water temperatures that could support tropical activity. Certain spots in the Caribbean also supportive, especially for the Western Caribbean. MDR, though, still needs some work to go. And with this El Nino, possibly super El Nino that we've been talking about setting up, it would act to increase the wind shear along the MDR. So all things that we'll be sifting through in the coming months.